Double or Nothing takes place May 26th, this Sunday, with a start time of 8 p.m. This show will probably last until midnight, maybe 12:30. Who knows? We will find out. These AEW pay-per-views, they last for a long time, close to 4 hours. But thank goodness I am off on Monday so I can watch the show. So let's take a look at these matches. Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay for the AEW International Championship. I think that this is probably going to be the best match. It's going to be a great match. They both are great wrestlers. But Roderick Strong, I don't think he's going to win this match. He hasn't really... His booking and the way that he's been presented in AEW hasn't really been anything special. He's not presented as a main eventer. And this whole thing with the Undisputed Kingdom, that was a miss. The group doesn't mean anything. The build up with the Devil, what was that for? Because now the booking of, the Undisputed Kingdom has just been horrible, honestly. So I think Will Ospreay, I think he's going to win. He is the most over wrestler in AEW. He is a huge babyface, so I think it makes sense for him to win the championship. But I think eventually, Will Ospreay, you have to put him in the main event. You have to put him, in the main event picture to go maybe have a match against Swerve at some point for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, that has to happen eventually down the line. And then Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb for the AEW Women's Championship. I think that this is probably going to be a good match. I think Serena is really good in the ring. I think she's the best in-ring work-wise wrestler in AEW. But Toni Storm, of course, is going to win this match. Adam Copeland versus Malakai Black for the AEW TNT Championship. I'm not really sure. This whole program with between Copeland and Black, I haven't really been a fan of it. And I, watching WWE, when I was a child, I was a huge fan of Edge, but so far, Edge and AEW, Adam Copeland's booking in AEW hasn't really been anything special. So I think maybe Adam Copeland will win this. I'm not sure. Jon Moxley versus Takeshita for the IWPG or IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match. I think Takeshi's going to win. I don't understand why another company's World Heavyweight Championship is on this card, but I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think they really need to do something with Takeshita because the guy, I think he's a really great wrestler, and the booking hasn't really been anything special with this guy. It's like you have someone that's good, someone that's great in the ring. He can be like a really top guy, and a top bad guy in AEW, but it really hasn't been there. Trent Beretta versus Orange Cassidy. I like Trent. I'm not crazy about Orange Cassidy. I don't know what they're going to do. I think, because Orange Cassidy, he was pinned on AEW Dynamite in that tag team match. So I think Orange Cassidy is going to win. I think Trent should win if they want to get this guy over and try to push him and do something different with his character. But I think Orange Cassidy is going to win. Chris Jericho versus Hook versus Shibata for the FTW Championship. I think Chris Jericho will retain, and I think that's the reason why they made this a triple threat match. I think Chris Jericho will probably pin Shibata. Chris Jericho, he used to be one of my favorite wrestlers. Just growing up, seeing Chris Jericho in the ring, I thought he was great. What he did in WCW, and then eventually when he made his way to WWE, it was just great work. His promos, his matches, his segments, and now in AEW, it hasn't been the best. Mercedes Mone versus Willow Nightingale for the AEW TBS Championship. Willow has been over. She's been doing a great job. I know that she still has to work on her mic game, but I think that Willow is really good. Mercedes Mone, I've watched her in WWE. I've always been a fan, not like the hugest fan or anything like that. I think that Willow should win, but I'm not sure about this because this is Mercedes Mone's first match. But I think the momentum, Willow has a lot of momentum, so it would make sense for Willow to win. But then Mercedes Mone, she's a huge star, even though the booking, not the booking, but I don't know, those promos have not been anything special. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Mercedes Mone should win, but it makes sense for her to win, kind of. I don't know. I hope they give it to Willow, but we shall see. Maybe, I don't know, is Chris Statlander, is she going to get involved? Is she going to screw Willow? Who knows? And then also with Chris Statlander, what is going on with Chris Statlander? She is also one of the best female wrestlers in AEW, and they're not really doing anything special with her, so I don't know. Jay White and the Guns versus Death Triangle. The Guns and Jay White will win, and this is for the whatever trios championship. This next match, I don't know what's going to happen with this match, but Anarchy in the arena match with the Elite versus Team AEW, Danielson, Allin, and FTR. I have no idea. I think this is going to be a crazy match. I am afraid that Darby Allin is going to hurt himself. I hope he doesn't do anything crazy. It would make sense for Team AEW to win. Bryan Danielson, it would make sense for his team to win, but I'm not sure. Will they have the Elite win this match? This could go either way. I think FTR, the booking of FTR has been horrible. It would be nice for Team AEW to win and for FTR to get a win once in a while. But I think I'm going to go FTR, but I'm not completely sure. Maybe the Elite will pull this off, but hopefully it will be Team Danielson. The main event, Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. I think that Swerve's going to win. And I think that this could actually be Swerve's best match because Christian is great in the ring. And I think if they focus in the ring, like in ring action and just with psychology, and I know that they're going to have Christian's crew around, but I just hope that this can be a good main event. If they may have that anarchy in the arena as the last match, but we shall see. But hopefully this will be a good match. I think Swerve, so far the booking of Swerve being the new AEW World Championship or new champion hasn't really, I don't know, I haven't been really feeling it. It hasn't been really anything special. So hopefully with him facing Christian, hopefully we can switch gears and get him on the right step. So please let me know, what are your predictions? What matches are you most excited to see? Take care, have a good one, and be safe out there.